I'm going to always remember who you want to be is maybe who you are. I love that. I just want to share one thought from the daf, always keeping it real, straight, connected to the daf. And this relates to another Gemara. The Gemara says that an individual doesn't have the ability to overturn a decree, but a rabbin does, but a community does. And so, but what can we do on Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur? We say Unisan and Tokef, and we say Tshuva Tefillah Tzedakah Ma'avir and Israel Zera. That Tshuva and Tefillah and Tzedakah, they cancel the decree. But we just said, but for an individual, we can cancel the decree. So what should we do? So the answer is on today's daf. I'm not the daf yomi, but the daf that we learned today. And the answer comes from Moshe Rabbeinu, because the Gemara asked the question that you don't bring parnasa to the world before an individual. The Gemara says, but what about the fact that Moshe Rabbeinu brought on because of Moshe, there was a well, there was a cloud of glory, there was man. So Moshe Rabbeinu brought all those things to the world. He's just an individual. So what does the Gemara say? Anybody remember the Gemara's answer? What was the Gemara's lashon? Anybody remember?
Multiple.
What?
He prayed for Rabbi.
Kiva the Rafi says that Kiva the Rabbi Mubai Kirabim Dai. Dummy, because since he was making the request, since Moshe Rabbeinu's whole life was for the Rabbim, then he was like the Rabbim. So since his whole life was for the community, then he wasn't an individual anymore. So if that's what we take upon ourselves on Yom Kippur, if we take upon ourselves that we're going to work for the greater good of our community, of humanity, of society, we're going to try to make the world better, not for us, but for others, then we have the ability, then the decree that was made against us as individuals will no longer be applicable, because then we are like the Rabbim, and we have the ability to overturn the decree. That is my vort, that's my bracha, that everybody, when we go into davening on Yom Kippur, on Kol Nidre, on Ne'ilah, on Musaf, on Shachar, and Mincha, when we show up on time, and we daven with intensity, we recognize that we're not davening for ourselves, we're davening to commit to the Rabbim.